Okay. Today we have a guest. His name is Steve Maffei. Is that right? I'm saying that right? Maffei?
Yeah, it's Steve Maffey Jr. or DJ
Oh,
Steve
Maffei.
Maffey Jr. Yeah,
Maffei. And he is a DJ. So um, I want him to get to know my audience and talk about a little bit of his background and how he got to become a DJ. So you can go right ahead, Steve.
sure. Well, I professionally have been in the business for coming around 20 years now. I started back at age 13 as a part of my father's business, which was established back in the late 70s here in Pittsburgh. And we started doing events together, which would be, I want to say, the early 2000s, around the 2002, 2003 mark. While I was a young guy in high school, if you will, I was carrying cables and cases and learning the ropes of the business from the earlier times with my father. But I got started at that age, and then we started doing events. I started doing little school dances and graduation parties and smaller events as a young high school guy, and then built through my high school years into college. I managed a college radio station at Point Park University through 2003 to 2007. And then after that, I launched off my own entertainment and commercial and residential sound and lighting business. And we also provide concert sound and lighting and stuff like that as well for productions.
Yeah. I guess since you're just talking about concerts, do you have anything exciting coming up that you're going to be working on, or just doing DJ work?
Yeah, so we DJ work wise, I do close to 200 events a year, everything from private events like weddings and bar bat mitzvahs and school dances and community festivals and things like that. Concert wise, we provide a lot of sound and lighting services for those events. We have some events coming up with the Vogues. We have part of the Skyliners event coming up this summer, and some outdoor festivals for South Park and North Park as well
Oh,
coming
nice.
up.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look for you because a lot of times we go to South Park to see some of those events. So,
Sure.
yeah, that sounds nice. So let me ask, what made you decide to become a DJ? Just working with your dad through the years, or?
Yeah, it was something that was I could say that I was born with. It was in my blood. Growing up, I always used to go and listen to music at events that my father was playing at, and go to shows that we were attending as a family, and something about music and the crowd and the audience and the feel just drew me in, and it's been a part of my blood, if you will, and my heart and soul since a really young age. So, and I plan on carrying that until that time comes later on in life.
Nice. Well, now, do you have any kids?
I
That
do.
you?
I have a little son that he's also just starting to get into things as a very very young guy. He's got his first little practice mixer set and speakers and different things like that. So we're working on a third generation.
Yeah, I was wondering if he would be interested in doing that. I think that would
Yeah,
be fun. Yeah. So, watching your child grow up and become what you've become.
right.
So, what type of skills does a DJ need in order to be successful? What are the things that are most important?
Sure, a DJ to be successful not only has to be a very knowledgeable person in music, of course, but they have to be very, very sociable and understanding and flexible for different types of events. You have to be able to adapt to the different demographics of which you're playing for, whether that be a wedding for a couple in their mid 20s, or a festival outdoors for a wide range of people from age 8 to 80, or if they're playing at a retirement dinner. You have to be
Mhm.
able to be very diverse in your approach as well as your skill set in understanding, not just musically, but also as an MC and an entertainer, being able to read a room and guide a room and be able to make things fun. And that's
Yeah.
ideally what our jobs are, is to create fun atmospheres and party atmospheres for guests to enjoy themselves from all different ages.
Yeah. Now, is that how you get to engage the people to get up there and dance and be a
Yeah.
part
Yeah.
of the scene?
Yeah, one of the first things that I do when I'm starting a party or booking an event is I'll talk with the operator or the organizer of the event, and I'll talk about what the needs are, what the demographic of the crowd is going to be like, what the musical tastes of the crowd are going to be, who I'm going to be catering to. And then when I start that event, I know and have a mindset of what I'm getting into, whether it's a younger crowd or a middle-aged crowd or an older crowd. And I'm able to adapt that music, that performance, that interaction all into what I do as a performer. And
Mhm.
sometimes I have to refrain from being highly energetic. Sometimes I have to bring the high energy in the party. And that's part of the skill set of being an entertainer and being able to read an audience, and that's something from the get go when you meet a person that's organizing an event, and definitely when you see that audience walking in the door, the first time you see them.
Yeah, I know, like, it's sometimes hard because my husband's in a band, and, uh, sometimes getting those people to react is it could be a really tough thing, They just don't wanna get into it, and you wonder why, I mean, it's like all types of different music too, but, yeah. So, I guess, how do you seek out the latest music trends, for these types of things that go on for you?
Sure. Well, music trend wise, there's a lot that goes on. In the last, I want to say 3 to 5 years or so, there's been a tremendous swing in music at private events, like weddings and private
Mhm,
parties and things like that. Where 5 years ago, new music was the hot thing. Everybody wanted to hear the new music, the new music, the new music.
mhm,
More and more of the last 3 to 5 years, I've noticed, especially with a lot of the private events, is people prefer a lot of the older music.
mhm,
And that's something from everything from the 70s and 80s, the 90s, even some of the early 2000s dance music. A lot of the the, the demographic of what people like musically, as well as their age, is blending, so to
mhm,
speak, right now. So you have kids that are 18 years old and 15 years old that are liking 80s and 90s music, but at the same time you have adults that are maybe in their 40s and 50s that are now listening to music that was maybe on in the early 2000s.
mhm.
So there's
That's
there's a
true.
big mix going on right now, which is,
Yeah.
I think, really great, because as an entertainer you're able to utilize that you know mix of
Yeah.
everything and diversify your approach and your performance.
Yes. Now, do you do any singing along with these? Because I know some DJs will get involved with the singing and, you know, as a part of the entertainment.
Yeah,
I
I
know that
don't
wasn't a question, but I mean, I
yeah,
just
no, that's
wonder
okay. No,
you hear
I
me?
don't I don't personally, but definitely if I'm getting into, the crowd and, everybody's really having a great time, it's not out of the question for me to sing along or rap along, or,
Uh-huh.
have a good time with everybody else, because that's the same energy that,
Yeah.
the crowd's saying that I'm feeling.
Cool. Yeah, that's like I think that's pretty interesting to be able to do that, to like adapt to that and sing anything if you can, yeah, that would be fun. So, okay, then I guess the last question I really have for you is what is the most rewarding part of being a DJ?
The most rewarding part of being a DJ is being able to make people smile every single day at an event, whether it's a wedding or a private function. It's for as long as I can remember of doing this now. When I play a song and the energy's there, the fun's there, and somebody may have had a rough day, or somebody
Mhm.
maybe is just tired and maybe wanted to go home and go to sleep, but you're able to crack a smile with them, or they're able to laugh a little bit, or they're able
Yeah.
to bounce their head up and down and enjoy the music. There's something very, very therapeutic about music and events and parties, and
Yeah.
that's something that I believe is within all of us in one way, shape, or form. And I look at that and think, how that song affected that person, or maybe how my
Mhm.
my approach to the evening made that person's day maybe a little bit better.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it, and that's how
Yeah.
I kind of feel.
Yeah, that's interesting too because you do, I think anytime that you work with the public, if you can make something happen that, it makes them feel good. And music always does. I mean, it's no matter what kind of music it is. Well, certain music it makes me happier than
Right.
others, but
Right.
yeah, I'm really an oldie. But I do like the like 70s and those that era. And I'm really a blues person too. I like blues, but
Sure.
not many people play that around here anymore. I think, we kind of lost that. A couple of the people that passed away and things like that were into the blues. And so it's difficult. But I do like the idea, that you can play anything that you feel out the crowd and you know just exactly what to do.
Right.
It's a good entertainer. So is
Most
there
definitely.
anything yeah, so, is there anything else that you would like to add to this?
No, I just have very thankful for the opportunity to do the
Oh,
interview,
oh,
and look forward to sharing it with all the visitors and listeners of your podcast and everything. And it's everything was really nice.
thank you. Well, it was nice having you too, Steve. I'm glad to have met you, and, hopefully, you'll get some more gigs out of this. You
Sure.
never know, you know?
Right.
I mean, some of the people that I know aren't close by, but I mean, it's still, an idea. Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
it's just an interesting and different type of way of doing things.
Sure. Most definitely.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thanks again for doing this. I appreciate you're my first one for the year, and I really appreciate you taking on this.
It's no problem at all. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks. You too. All right.
You're
Take
welcome.
care.
All right. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.